Good morning, my love. How are you? Happy Tuesday. I wanted to come real quickly before I started work and say what God put on my heart. Normally I'll do a video pretty much every day, but I don't always put it out because sometimes the video I'll end up feeling like, you know what, that was just for me, or maybe it's not for right now. But I like to kind of record, what I know God is saying. A lot of people like to write stuff down, but thank God for technology, right? That I don't always have to write it down. I can voice record, or I could do a quick video. So yesterday I did a video um, talking about how God, just really blessed my soul on yesterday. He, in prayer, said, basically he's crowned you, like he's crowned me. He's crowned us, for those that have been faithful and consistent. We've been crowned, you know, um, and it was almost like ceremonial, if you will. I don't know if you've ever been to any type of ceremony where someone has been appointed something, whether you've been in the military and you've done these ceremonies where, you know, um, you get promoted, or you do a change of command, or you see a royal ceremony where they're being crowned, you know, king or prince or whatever the case may be, or queen, and or just all these ceremonies where you're getting appointed, you're getting crowned. That's how God showed it to me in the spirit, where I saw myself leaning over and him putting a crown on my head, to say, like, you passed the test, you graduated, and it was almost ceremonial the way I saw it in my vision. And so it was God saying, you know what, you know, you did it, congratulations, and here's your crown. And now, you know how that although people may get appointed something, it might take them a while to sit in the seat, and I don't mean a long time to sit in the seat. Say like when, you know, um, you say get somebody gives you the job. You went to the interview, they call you and they say, okay, yeah, we selected you and you have the job. You don't start that job the same day they tell you that you have the job, right? It takes them a week because they have to do paperwork, get you onboarded, all kind of stuff, and then you come and take the seat. And that's kind of like how I saw it in my vision. Like, you've already been crowned. You already have this position. It's not that it's coming. You got it, right? So it's here. There's no more is coming. There's no more of that. You graduated. You received your crown. You received your position. You're good. Now you're just waiting for whatever formality, whatever, but no more praying about, God, if it be your will, and all that other good stuff, and naming it and claiming it. It's done. It's a done deal, right? And so I began to glorify God on yesterday because it was just so really beautiful. And I was just so excited. So anyway, this morning was another good time in the Lord, where it was like, I began to pray. I didn't work out this morning, so I got to work out tonight. But I began to pray And as I was praying, my prayers got directed in another direction, just out of nowhere. And I started feeling like, okay, God, this is what it was, it was, okay, basically, I'm still overwhelmed. So I'm trying to calm down. So basically, it turned into almost like God saying, now that I've appointed you and you're about to go take this seat, what do you want me to do for you? What do you want me to give you? Right? It's almost like the question he asked Solomon. And Solomon was like, all I want is some wisdom so I can kind of lead your people in the right way, right? I just want wisdom. And God was like, whoa, you ain't asked for riches and all this other stuff. You know, you know what? You got it, buddy. Here's wisdom and all the riches in the world too. You know what I mean? And it was almost like God asked me that in my spirit, like, what do you want right now? And it just came from out of nowhere to where it was like, God, this is what I want. This is what I want. This is what I've always had an issue with. And I want to be effective right now. I want to be more effective because I think I'm effective in what I'm doing. But on the scale of where I could be, this is what I feel like I need, that change in me to be more effective for where you have me going. Not that I'm not okay the way I am, but it's something that still God needed to not so much deliver me from, but bless me with. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not like, God, I need you to deliver me from anything. That's what this whole time was about, was to get stuff out of us and to clean us up and to really get delivered. But this was about, God, I've always had this issue and I'm realizing it now. This is an issue that I need your touch to make it better. You know what I mean? Because I don't want people to be intimidated by me. I don't want certain things. And how you hear me speak now is I'm whispering. But if you got into a boardroom with me, if you knew me in the military, you know I could be very harsh. I can be very emasculating. I could be kind of tough. That's the word. I can be tough. And I wanted more softness. I wanted to be able to win people and not push people away or scare people. Scare people, not so much push people away. They want to scare people, you know. And I wanted, you know, I just wanted certain things when it came down to God's people, because I really wanted to win God's souls for God people, and I wanted people to see my, you know, I just wanted so much about God's people. And I just felt normal. After I asked, I cried it out. I cried a lot. And then it was just kind of like, okay, I went about getting ready for work and get my, you know, doing my normal. But on my way to work, I felt the hand of God all over me. I couldn't stop praising God on my way to work. And I just felt like, it's done. I got it. You know how the lepers were healed as they were going? That's kind of how I feel right now. Like, as I go, that is going to take place. What I requested. You're going to see it. Like, Solomon didn't wake up one day and just be like, oh, I feel so wise. He didn't know how wise he was until he began to start executing that wisdom, right? And that's kind of how I feel like God is doing for me is that as I go, the thing that I asked him for, I'll see it. And I believe that God is saying the same thing for his people, for you. You know, what do you need? I've crowned you. I've already anointed you for this position. The position is yours. Just got to get some formalities done. And a part of the formality is, what do you want me to do for you? So I urge you to talk to God from your heart and tell him what you really need him to do for you in this season, in this next move, in this next, because the shift has happened. I don't know if you feel it, but we've already shifted. We've already moved, and you can see God already setting you up to move you to your position. If he hadn't already, you could see it starting to take place. You could start seeing where, like, why did I just do this report? Why did I just make this video? Why did just stuff that you would never normally do, or stuff that you normally don't have time to do, you just decide to make time to do it. Just, you know what I'm saying? Stuff that you would normally say no to, you said yes. And out of that stuff, God is setting you up for your move. And now God is saying, what you want me to do for you before you go and take that seat? What do you want me to do for you before you get married? What do you want me to do for you, you know, before you become, you know, great? You know, they don't notice you now, but what happens when you get the popularity? I don't want to say fame. I hate using fame. But what happens when you get the notoriety and the popularity? What do you want me to do for you? You know, and speak from the heart. The devil has tried to trick you from your youth with some issues. Now's the time to deal with those things. Now's the time to ask God really about wholeness, really about, you know, those matters of the heart. So I just urge you to talk to God on this morning, all throughout the day, because he wants to know, hey, before you move over there, what you want me to do for you? And it's so beautiful to even have to ponder something like that. It's like, oh. So, I mean, just think about it and talk to God, because he wants to know what can he do for you before you move over and take that place that he's prepared for you. Okay? So, it's been 13 minutes. Time for me to get to work. So I love you, and I want you to have a wonderful rest of your day. And as always, I will talk to you later. Bye.